you broke? I mean, are you literally broke and you're wondering how to get in a situation you are in and start making money online? Well, there's so many things you can do online, and thank God, thanks to this internet. You see, there I'm talking to you right now. I'm here based in Nairobi, Kenya, and literally people can watch this video from around the world at the comfort of my home. I don't need to do much thanks to technology. It's the same thing. What I'm trying to say is, yes, you're broke, but it doesn't mean it's the end of the world. There's so many things you can do just to get out of a situation you're in. And digital the digital world is a multi-billion-dollar industry, and you don't need to have like degrees to be able to earn this money. No, you don't need to do that. For example, we all go to school. Yeah, we've gone to school, we've been taught how to write composition. So did you know, literally there are people who will pay you just to write letters? Yeah, just write letters and they'll pay you. You know, there are people who literally will pay you just to write articles for them. And by the way, writing articles is a multi-billion-dollar industry. Let me ask you this question. Have you asked yourself this question? You see these blogs, these entertainment blogs, where you open up the blogs, you read entertainment, and people have written articles every single day. Those are articles you're reading, and someone is being paid to write those articles. Okay. When you go to Amazon page, yeah, Amazon, the Amazon, you and I know the Amazon, yeah, those online shops you see there, they write reviews about a product or a service, and what viewers are saying about the product. Someone has literally been paid to write that. That is money. That's someone who's earning something just by writing something like 500 words, and you get paid. And it doesn't cost anything for you to start writing, because you and I were taught how to write when you were kids, from kindergarten up to university level, or up to college, or up to high school. For those who've gone to high school, we are all taught how to write. So sell that skill online, and there's so many websites where you can sell this skill, your writing skills online, and you get paid. And most of these writing jobs, you for those beginner with zero experience, you might start as low as $10 per hour. There are those people who pay you per word. For example, 500 words, they pay you like $10 or $20 just to write 500 words article. Or as you gain more experience, as people get to know you for your writing, you can end up charging $1 per word. So meaning when you write 500 words, you end up getting paid $500. And by this, you're shaking your head, but it's true. There's some people literally being paid that amount of money, because they're already known in the industry, because they have established a brand for themselves, and they're known for delivering high quality work. So that's one way of earning money online. Another way you can earn money online is basically doing maybe voice. Are you good at doing voiceover? Yeah, you make these funny voices. You can sell that skill online. Maybe you're good at writing novels or writing story. You can sell that skill online. Maybe you're very good at doing graphic designing, web designing. You can sell that skill online and you get paid. It's just a matter of you identifying the website that they have these types of job, and you go on this website, you sign up, create a profile indicating the skill set that you have, and you start getting paid on this platform. So being broke, it's not it's not something to look down on yourself. It's not something to say you're a failure. It's not something to be embarrassed about, because people are broke. I mean, yeah, people go through lives, and situations happen, and they end up being broke. Maybe, for example, maybe one of your family members became sick, and you use all your money you're saving to pay the hospital bills, and you end up being broke. Maybe your businesses didn't go well, and of course you had to file for bankruptcy. I mean, a lot of things happen in life, and literally people end up being broke. But does it mean you're a failure? It doesn't mean you're a failure. It just means you are at that certain time, you're in a problem, and then now you come up with solutions on what you need to do to get out of that situation. And that is, you need to come up with a solution how you can make money, so that you're able to become financially independent. And for you to identify the solution is for you to look at yourself and ask yourself, I don't have money right now, I'm broke, so what exactly do I need to do right now to be able to earn money and get out of the situation. So what skills do I really have? So you identify the skills that you have. Then now the next thing you need to do is, so I have this skill, so what next do I need to do? Then the solution you come up with, then you do it, and you don't stop. You do it until you see money coming in, and you continue until you become financially independent. And that's what we're doing. And you rinse and repeat the process the same way every day until maybe hopefully this thing you're doing, it turns out to be a successful business. So what else can you do to make money with maybe no degrees whatsoever, with with no degrees, no experience whatsoever, but you want us to make money so that you get out of this situation, to get out of being broke? Well, you can decide to do several stuff. For example, like the way I say, you can do article writing, you can maybe be doing writing novels, writing stories. You can end up doing content creation, like you are, like what I'm doing right now. I'm recording myself, I'm uploading on YouTube. That is, you become a content creator and you build a brand, you get audience, a community, and you start selling your products and services under that community. When you have an audience, believe you me, whatever it is you're promoting or selling, and this audience trusts your word, because they have that trust in you, in exactly what you're selling or not you're selling and saying, you'll be able to sell. So yes, being broke is just a situation you're in at that time, but it's not okay to remain broke. It's not okay. So you need to come up with solutions immediately when you realize I am broke and I need to get out of the situation. So come up with solution and then do it and persevere and be determined until you see money coming in because of the business you're doing, and then continue doing the same process until you become financially independent. So if you look at the digital world, it's a multi-billion-dollar industry. Businesses are going to where the customers are, and right now the customers are on social media platform, on Facebook, on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube, on X, formerly known as Twitter. I mean, that's where people are, and that's where businesses are, and that's the reason why most businesses people, they want to work with content creators. And when I talk of content creators, I mean people who are literally like you and I, who are doing content creation, like on their YouTube platform or on TikTok platform, on Instagram platform. You see, the people who have an audience, because they want to show their businesses to people who are their target or the clients. Okay, and they, so how did what happens now? So business people, they pay content creators to collaborate, and then of course content creators will promote the product or services depending on the agreements, and that's another way of earning money. So don't just sit at home and say, okay, things haven't worked out the way I wanted to be, or I am a failure, or, and you become depressed and then you give up on yourself. Don't do that. I know talking about this, it sounds easy. It is not easy. Believe you me, I myself have also gone through situations where I get so discouraged, and then of course you feel like you're a failure. You feel like, oh my God, how am I going to start again? But it doesn't mean you give up at all. You're allowed to take a day or two just to lick your wounds, you know, just to say self actualize yourself, so to look at yourself in you and ask yourself what you need to do to get out of the situation. You're allowed to do that. Take 1 day, 2 days just to lick your wounds, and then from there you come out fighting, because this world doesn't owe you anything. Let me tell you that this world we are living in doesn't owe you anything. Everybody has their struggle. Everyone is struggling to make it in this life. My struggle is not the same as my neighbor's struggle. My struggle is not the same as my friend's struggle. People have their own struggle, and what I see is a problem to someone else is not a problem. You need to understand that. So you yourself, you're the person who's going to get yourself out of a situation. You yourself, you are the only person who's going to rescue yourself. So don't sit down and be depressed and say, oh, I'm giving up, and you start feeling sorry for yourself, because this life, this world has no mercy on people who give up on themselves. It has no mercy whatsoever. The world will not stop just because you give up. The world will not stop just because you're depressed. The world will not stop just because you're feeling sorry for yourself. That's the reason why I'm saying you owe it to yourself to get out there and fight and fulfill your dreams. You owe it to yourself and fight and become financially independent. You owe it to yourself and fight to become successful in whatever goal you aspire to be. You yourself. So don't call yourself a failure. You're allowed to 1-2 days, to mop around, to say, okay, it hasn't worked out. You're allowed to do that, but don't sit in that one place for the rest of your life, in that same situation over and over, years to come down. Then it's not. Because when you do that, that means you've given up on yourself. And when you give up on yourself, believe you me, the world will not stop just because you gave up. No. In fact, you'll be left behind. And then when you realize you've been left behind, because you look at your colleagues, your peers, and everybody else, people are moving forward with their lives, and they're not looking back. They're not waiting. So you need to do what you need to do in order to achieve your goals. So do it. You owe it to yourself. You owe it yourself to make it. You were brought up in this world to do something for yourself. So do it. Don't just say you're a failure. Just do it.